Okay, here we go. And of course, I never stop moving. So if you are standing, sitting, lying, again, I invite you just to take a breath and know that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it feels like you should be further along, because I feel that every day. We all feel that, and we don't talk about that bit, that this is a very normal thing to feel. We can be so hard on ourselves. So first of all, give yourself a big hug and just tell yourself, I did a good job. I'm doing the best that I can. And I don't need to judge myself based on what others think about me. And if your eyes are not closed, I invite you to close them if that feels good and safe for you. Letting your body move freely. There are no rules here. Just keep your knees nice and soft if you are standing. And if you're sitting, you can explore all the different directions. Make some circles, whether that's with your rib cage or with your hips. Letting your body just explore. And I want you to imagine having a conversation with 7-year-old you. And I want you to think of the things that you loved to do at that age. And maybe that knowing lives in a felt sense somewhere in your body. Maybe that knowing comes through something that you hear or see. However, the information is coming to you, the answers to these questions or this knowing, allow it to come in any way it wants to. And I want you to think about the words that you would tell this 7-year-old version of yourself about how they're doing in the world. We just did some quick affirmations about I'm doing well, I'm in the right place. What would you tell the 7-year-old version of yourself about how they're doing? How are they performing? How are they showing up in the world? Because chances are you are not telling that 7-year-old version of yourself all of the negative things you are thinking about yourself in any given moment. Just take a breath here, slowing down your breathing, really dropping into sitting face to face with this little 7-year-old version of yourself. And then imagining what the 7-year-old version of yourself would say to you now about all the incredible things you are doing that you are not giving yourself credit for. And letting all of that feedback wash over your body. And you can even use your hands and direct this feedback over your body. And really just noticing the difference between the feedback your 7-year-old self is giving you versus the feedback you're giving yourself all the time that you would never tell a child, let alone that 7-year-old version of you. Just again, taking in this feedback. And you can do this literally, or you can do it in your imagination, putting your hand over the heart of your 7-year-old self and having your 7-year-old self do the same to you. Just syncing up your heartbeats. letting all those dreams you had at that age rush back into your body, reminding you of all the big things you knew you were going to do when you grew up. And now imagine with your hands on each other's hearts, you now and your 7-year-old self are sitting on a stage, a huge auditorium, and this spotlight is out and it's illuminating the two of you in the center stage position. And as you turn your head to look out, you notice there are tons of people in this filled auditorium, and they are all there to see you. What is it that your 7-year-old self is affirming in you? How is she supporting this version of you, standing in your spotlight, owning your story, owning your brand, and being uniquely you in the world? Letting your hand drop, and the two of you are going to stand together, and you're going to orient yourself so you're facing the audience. You grab hands, and you're just going to stand there and feel the appreciation and the love from all the people who are there to see you. Letting that love and appreciation come in for sharing who you are with them, for sharing the legacy you're going to leave the world. In this mutual respect that you all have for one another. And just noticing the feeling in your body as you hold your 7-year-old self hand. What does it feel like to be standing there, sharing your story with them? And as the audience stands in unison and claps for you, because what you have shared with them has transformed their lives. And if you don't stand in that spot, their lives will never have this transformation, the transformation that only you can provide. Really letting it flood your whole body, that appreciation and that gratitude they are sending you. And as the stage curtain closes, and you stand there basking in the glow of appreciation, of being able to share who you are, your gifts with the world, you squeeze your hand, letting that 7-year-old version of yourself know how much you appreciate who they are and how they are part of you. Giving gratitude to that version of yourself for reminding you that you get to dream as big as you want, and you get to command audiences of hundreds, thousands, millions, whatever you choose. And in order to do that, connecting with this version of yourself is key. Understanding, as Lori shared earlier, the experiences you've had, the lessons you've learned, all of that gets to be imbued in your brand. And the more you can own all of that and say, yep, this is me, the more comfort you'll feel in taking up more space and living into your dreams. Turning back to your 7-year-old self, giving her a hug. You may need to bend down so you're eye to eye, looking into her eyes, and she's looking into yours. And there's this beautiful love and knowing. Letting go and seeing her walk away from you. You're both exiting different sides of the stage, yet knowing that you'll always be one. Taking a moment now, bringing awareness to your physical body. You can move your body, but locking in that sensation, that feeling of you taking up space and owning your story, creating this brand that you know it lives inside of you. And by answering all the questions Lori has laid out today, and taking this journey whenever you need to remind yourself of what is underneath it all. It's all here for you whenever you need. And when you're ready, letting your eyes flutter back open and coming back into this space.